This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Florida Gators and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Ready to kick it away first. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Gators headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The run inside. It's Cobb. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He wants to change this route. Brown wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's a give the ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safety.
Maybe some room here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The offense changing the play. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Kill. 180, raise car. 180, raise car. Icy.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, this is an absolute nightmare start for this quarterback. Now, multiple interceptions here, and we're not even out of the first quarter, and he's got to get his eyes right, guys. Right now, he's just not seeing the field. He's being very careless with his decision-making, and this defense is making him pay early.
Quick release on the RPO. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good bounce, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Running inside. It's Ball. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Coaches look at this. Every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking to pass. Snags it, and he's open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Hard running there. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
We talk a lot about this in quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Catch and stride inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Going to the run, it's Washington. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. First play of the period, first down here. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Rush is on him. And they got it.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that can keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. You just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on fourth down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Turning it on! He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He might want another play. Motion from the back. This quarterback part of their running game. There's some room. The 20. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He's got loose. Touchdown, Auburn. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Gators headed quickly to the line. He'll run it again. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Jones wants to throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ball. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Dad.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jones to throw. Flips it out to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Got it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Maybe a crease. Discards him with the stiff arm. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
To the air on first down. On target. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead.
14.
And here's the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Brown will throw it. Lets it fly on the move. Upstairs to make the catch. He's loose on the right. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't get him to the ground. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Handoff for ball. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Gators will hustle to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you can tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. That's caught. It's Johnson. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw for it. He's got him. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Under fire. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you got to feel good about where you're at on this field, man. The defense forces the turnover, sets you up so good. Now, the whole playbook is wide open. First down, they go with the pass. I would not be surprised if they turn right around here, try to get more physical, try to run the football, and try to capitalize on this field position.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal.
And I like this offense. They didn't get concerted. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that Bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our wraparound with ECU taking on the number 24 team, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Pirates, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. It evens up their record at 2-2 on the season following a nice home win.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Gators come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line, the offense looking for a score. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 20 line.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. On the ground, it's Pryor. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. He would have loved to have been able to throw the ball past the first down sticks, couldn't get it done, and they couldn't create enough room off the dump down, Jesse.
So let's give credit to the defense then in coverage, taking all of the throws away and also doing a nice job of keeping the football in front.
Touchdown, Gators! They take the lead here in the second half.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Going for two here to try to make the lead 7. They want to throw it. On the run, still looking. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar. Opposite.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Cobb. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
I I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Gets away, trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Here's a little room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And that score now has an upset brewing in the top 10.
We've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive there. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw, he can scramble, he can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. Turns it on in midfield. Off to the races to the right. The 10. Touchdown Gators. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Man, it's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Quarterback will keep it. 1st down and more. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Auburn with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got enough for the first. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Gators in the hurry up. He's over 150 yards on the ground. Powerful. Finding some room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida! That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running inside. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Brown wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a give the ball. Got a little grass. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They've been running it, but now the pass. The short hands, it's Mays. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, if you're a fan watching this offense, you have got to love what you're seeing from your new quarterback. They knew going to the portal was going to be a major deal for them coming into this season. They found a really good one.
Racing to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Bought a little time, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Makes a grab for a big play. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On the move, he fires. That's caught. It's Nimrod. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Now improvising. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Tigers are back on top. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Getting aggressive here and going for two.
Ready. Coming to you, ready, hot.
Gets the back moving. Swings it out to his running back. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the two-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mays. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Sending the offense back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching...
There's a crease. Past the 10. Touchdown, Gators! He got a step and just dusted the field. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Quarterback making checks. Brown wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires on the move. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Montgomery. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Gators will call on their punt team. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. Breaks loose. Escapes the pressure going right.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like,
they pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Through the defense. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This time he wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure to his right. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It'll be third and long. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Trucks through the defender. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
and that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Might have a chance. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He's brought down the one a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. In the red area, it's Montgomery. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every